Hello again for today, my fellow abnormals. So again, the biggest part of these videos are the fact that a lot of them, I'm happy if they help other people. I don't know if anyone else will ever watch these, and that's fine. Because a lot of them is just for me to remember the things that I can pick up on when I'm having a good day. Because I'm going to have those bad days. I've had those bad days. We'll have more bad days. There's nothing you can do. Sometimes it's just a chemical change, an atmosphere change, the weather. There's so much, even though we have psychology and biology, chemistry, there's just way too much we don't know about human nature that we can honestly predict perfectly, and we can feel completely and totally 100% every day and feel complete understanding of. So again, these videos are mainly to help me on a bad day or anyone else on a bad day. Or if you just feel like you want to listen to someone rant or maybe try to pique an interest in someone else's clarity, and maybe you can find your own. So the other thing that I've been working on this week is the fact that I'm dealing from the repercussions of a really bad breakup. We were together for 4 years. We were unofficially together for around 4.5 years, and we've been apart for 6 months now. And he, honestly, I don't love him and I don't miss him anymore at all. I gave him a lot, and I'm a very giving person, and I believe some people can, dependent on who you are, you can either see that as a good trait or you can view it in a very negative light and decide that it's not giving, it's some pessimistic word for, I don't know. But I believe that we need balance in our lives. It's very important, everything in moderation, especially giving. And it's also very important to know that you're giving to the right person, or you're going to end up like me. And you're going to feel that you've tried to be a good person your whole life, and yet people still don't love you or care about you because you decided to dedicate and devote your energy and your time into someone that doesn't appreciate it. And just because that one person doesn't appreciate it, or one person or a few people don't appreciate it, doesn't mean everyone in the world won't appreciate it, or you won't find someone that can really love you for who you are, or just appreciate you for who you are. Like, it's really hard for me to trust people now. It's very difficult. I'm constantly dealing with it every day. With friends who love me and family who loves me, I don't trust them anymore. And I'm announcing this to the unofficial world because I don't know who will ever watch these. He might even watch these. I don't know. But I'm announcing it because it's something I have to come to terms with myself, that just because one person didn't love you the way they were supposed to, or lied to you, or broke your heart, or took you for granted and didn't appreciate what you gave them, doesn't mean everyone's like that. It doesn't. One person doesn't get to cancel out the good in an entire civilization. People come in all different shapes and sizes, and people want things in different shapes and sizes. I'm getting a little off topic. In any case, so something I've come to terms with this week is the fact that the second I get closer and closer to the person, the more I become afraid of them, and the more self-conscious I become. And the reason I'm announcing this to the world is because it's not only the world, it's also me. I have these rants to continue reaching clarity when it comes to things that I'm pondering or wondering about. And one thing I'm working on right now is my self-esteem. Again, why am I announcing this to the world? Because I have to start realizing that I'm one person. The whole world is not looking at me. And even if it was, I'm not saying anything that I should be ashamed of. I have to be accepting of who I am, and that's what I'm working on. This is what I look like. This is how I feel. This is who I am, and I'm one person, and I'm entitled to feel and look and breathe however I want. But as long as it makes me happy, as long as it makes someone, like a person, happy with themselves. I'm not happy that I have such low self-esteem and I'm so insecure, and I stopped trusting people because of a bad relationship, and because I don't believe that I deserve things, or that anyone could love me because I'm annoying, or I talk too much, or who knows. I'm a huge weirdo, but there are so many people that love that about me, that if one person doesn't like that, I don't need them in my life. There are so many people. There's such a large variety of people. Not everyone is going to like you, and you're not going to like everyone. You can get along with everyone. You can be at peace with everyone. Civil. But if someone doesn't like you, you don't need them in your life. You don't need that. There's someone else that will love you. Someone else that you can connect to. Someone else that will appreciate the eccentric being that you are, or the unique personality that you have, someone will appreciate that. Someone will love that. You don't need to be with someone that can accept that. But there also comes a point of balance. There are traits and then there are traits, and nobody's going to love everything. But again, I think I've actually spoken about this. You should be around people that love the majority, and love the majority enough that they can accept the minority. Minority. Okay, like, I want someone that's just gonna love my quirks, and someone that's gonna look at me on my worst day and say, you're beautiful, because they see the beauty in me that I don't see. But before I can trust anyone to love the majority or the minority, I have to start loving those things about myself. Because until you believe that you deserve to be loved, before you believe that, if you don't believe that you have a worth, then you're not going to believe anyone when they tell you that you do. Because you are the only constant in your life. Your opinion is the one that's going to matter the most. People who have low self-esteem and are insecure and are unsure about themselves, they turn to the rest of the world. They need thousands and millions of people to say you're beautiful and you're smart and you're witty. And they feel a little bit more fulfilled every single time, but they will never feel fulfilled until they believe that themselves. Because everyone else's opinion is a fraction of a worth of what your own opinion of yourself is. A fraction. And I know this, and I believe this. And that's why I say these things out loud. That's why I write about these things. That's why I think about these things. Because there are things I have to start believing. There's things I have to internalize. And I think every single human being on this earth has a worth. Has something. Some kind of donation of... Oh no, there's a really good word. Some kind of meaning that they bring to the world, a contribution to society. Every single one of us. We wouldn't be created, we wouldn't be alive if we didn't. And if you feel other people don't see it, it's most likely because you don't see it yet. And maybe it's about time that you start reflecting off of what you are and who you are. Because if you feel you're not contributing the way that you could, maybe start being the person that you want to be and not the person you're too scared to be. Or, no, be the person you want to be, and sometimes that's the same person of the person you're too scared to be. And stop slacking off and being a person that you're not proud of. Because I think happiness, at least for me, comes from a sense of pride in myself. I'm proud of myself when I lose weight. I'm proud of myself when I'm happy. I'm proud of myself when I succeed. It makes me feel like I have a worth. It makes me feel alive. And I think it's one of the most important things for us to be proud of ourselves, not egotistical or egocentric or bragging or any of those things. Just to be proud to be who you are and feel that you deserve happiness. In any case, this has been like 8.5 minutes, and this is my second one today. I guess it's been a good week because I'm thinking positive and productive things. So have a great weekend, everyone.